Alright, how's it going, guys? We're back. And I got all of the stuff for the plastic done last time. I did go ahead and add a second refinery here. I had seen that this was getting full and wasn't emptying as quick. So I put in a second one. It looks like there's something going on up there, so let's go ahead and go up there and check that out. Today we're going to work on making the medium and large electric poles. I did get the science done for steel, so we needed to look at setting that up so we can actually pour steel instead of double cooking it. I did put a radar in here to be able to check out this area, and we are getting a little bit closer to these guys. We're going to have another fighting episode soon, it looks like. But oh, we're actually not keeping up on natural gas now. Interesting. Okay, and we've got plenty of power. So we're just not pumping enough out of those few wells that we have up here, because we only have 3. There are better pumps we can use at some point, but right now we don't need that much plastic, so it's not a big deal. But we did put in a second one, so when we do have plenty of natural gas, these two run and keep this thing running all the time. And I also ran the sulfuric wastewater down here to our algae farm. Basically, it's running in right... this one runs in right here. And these are still not staying full, so we're doing good with that. And these things are nowhere near full. They're probably not going to be full for a long time. I did notice that we have flamethrowers available, which we need fuel oil and naphtha to make, along with some steel, obviously. And to get the fuel oil and naphtha, we need either the oil sands or multi-phase oil. And the closest multi-phase oil we have, there's one here, which has got 2 big miter nests in the way along with all of that mess. There's another one here which has a few biter nests around it. We have this one here which only has some little ones. We could probably pretty easily get into that one. And then there's this one up here, but we also have, wasn't it down right here? We have oil sand right here. So we're probably going to start processing oil sand in the next little bit so we can get some flamethrowers. But I want to do some work on power generation. I want to get some solar panels in, things like that. So I really want to get the medium and large taken care of. Let's look at the steel smelting. By the way, we're going to be making those very soon. So steel, we can pour from molten steel, which needs steel ingots, which needs iron and oxygen in a blast furnace. So we're going to have to send... let's come down here and look. By the way, I'm just doing some of the basic boring things right now. Basic reach, basic mining speed, basic crafting speed. Just getting some of them done while I wasn't recording at the moment. But right now, we're going to do chlorine processing. And we're doing chlorine processing so we can get to nitrogen processing too. That so we can get to rocket boosters, and rocket boosters so we can get to rocketry. So we can have some rocket launchers. And that one only takes the 2 science we have and military science, which we also have. So that's nice. So we're going to get this one done right now. And let's come down here and look and see what it's going to take to set up. Because I would much rather not have to have this whole goofy thing for making my steel anymore. Which I'm going to need iron ore, which we already kind of have an issue with. We're not getting quite enough of it in at the moment. That is because we don't have very much givotite coming in. We could always change this around a bit, I guess. Actually, what is going on here? Oh, that's part of the problem. So, is this getting... Oh, holy shit, we are full on crushed stone. That would be a problem. We could put a warehouse in, but that's going to take a bigger footprint than what that is going to take. We also can start on the processing this down because there's slag processing. I think we talked about that the other day. We can do slag and sulfuric acid, which will make the slurry, and then we can filter that, which is just going to take some coal because you get the filter back and then you just fill it up with coal again, and then that'll give mineralized sludge and sulfuric wastewater, and then the mineralized sludge we can run through the crystallizers, which will either give us iron and copper, lead and tin, silicon and silver, mineral catalyst, and then eventually we can also do gold and nickel, zinc and titanium, aluminum, manganese, and chrome, cobalt and tungsten, and then uranium, fluorite, and thorium. But it'll be a while before we can do all of those. So I guess we need to get this set up. But we're going to set that up probably next. So for right now, I'm going to go ahead and just take that off of there. So we'll just let our slag build up in there, and we won't do any more of crushing it other than what we already have set up here. And we've got everything else running, so we'll deal with that in a bit. Let's go ahead and get the nitrogen started. And I'm almost thinking that for the moment we could use this and change it over to steel, because this is going to take the iron ore out and give us the iron ingots, and then we could change this over, because that's what it said, right? Is because I was thinking that last time we needed something, we needed like 2 blast furnaces or something. So let's see, molten steel needs steel in an induction furnace, and that's iron and oxygen. Yeah, in a blast furnace. So we actually need 2 blast furnaces because we're going to need this to get the iron ingots in a blast furnace. So if we did set it up here, we'd need extra room that we really don't have. Let's take a look at the map. Just looking to see where we have open room. You know, we could make landfill and just start filling in this down here. And then we could use this area. Because we are kind of running a bit low of area here that isn't all water. We could also fill this in as well. And it's not like we don't have the stone. You know, we kind of have the whole issue of too much crushed stone already. And by the way, we're completely done with the copper stuff. Stibnite stuff over here. Not stibnite, I can never remember the name of it. They use weird names in here. Stearate, stearite, whatever. That stuff, the copper one. We ran out of that ore, but it's not a problem because most of our copper is coming in from up here anyways. Alright, so we got that done, so now we can do the booster. Get that started. And let's look at landfill. I know there's two ways of making it. We could use mud, which I don't want to do, because I still want to do the other stuff with it. So there it is. So we can make it with stone. And we've got butt tons of stone. So why don't we get rid of a whole lot of this mess. Straighten this up a bit. Actually, we don't actually need them because that's running over that way. This is part of the reason why I want to get the work done for the medium and high voltage, because I use the high voltage lines for my main line. That way I never have to worry about if I break my main line. Let's go ahead and just set up three of these. We're probably going to have to change that line over. There, that'll be good. That'll use up a butt ton of stone. And where in the world? I know it would be so much easier if I let this sort, but I hate it when it sorts, so I don't do that. Probably going to need 2 of these on each one of these. Now, where was the... Yeah, that's the mud one. That's not the one we want. That's the one we want. Alright, so now we're going to put one there, 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 and then we can do that. And we're going to put a line up like that. And yeah, we're most definitely going to need a faster belt, which is perfectly fine because we've got a faster belt feeding up here. We just never changed it over the rest of the way. So there, that'll make us some landfill. Let's see. Oh, we're actually not getting enough stone out of here. We might have to set up some more assemblers making the stone. We got our boosters, so let's get this done. And then we can make some rocket launchers. I love a good rocket launcher. So we're probably going to have to definitely set up a different, more of these. They're going as fast as they can go. We could also upgrade to the next assembler as well, because we have the ability to make assembling machine 2s, which would make that go faster. Just trying to think now where I want to do this at, because I'm thinking I'm definitely gonna put in like a whole second bank of these. I just got to work out where I'm gonna put them. But for right now, let's go ahead and just make a wood chest. A chute is plenty big enough for this, or fast enough for that. As you see, we are not getting shit for stone up there. We could easily add 2 more of these here. I don't like that. And then we need to get the output. We'll do like that. I don't think I need to have that quite so much. Like I have it there with it splitting to both sides, but it works. And it doesn't give me a whole lot of landfill, but I got a little bit there. I honestly could probably do away with that box and run that back down here, but not really going to help this situation. Alright, so I think what I'm going to do is, first off, I need to get steel on a belt, and we're going to run steel into this line here. So we should be able to do a underground about right there. And then we can bring this right up over here. There. And that will give us steel on that belt. I really should have done this properly the first time. But we will fix it now. We need to get that out of the way. This is why I need a bigger line, damn it. And then we can do this over those. And honestly, we don't need that in there anymore. We can just let that go for the moment because we're not running enough iron off of it. We'll let those two feed just like that. And then we'll get a basic loader. And that'll let the steel go on the line. And I think we're going to actually bring it across right here. I think I'm going to break that just so we don't want to waste steel at the moment. Alright, the rocketry is done. So now we should be able to, yeah, we can now make rockets, rocket engine, and a rocket launcher. And to make the rocket here, we need to have rocket booster, explosives, and boards. So we're going to look into that in a bit. But right now, we're working on pole. So we need medium is copper, iron rods, and steel. Big ones are copper, iron rods, and steel. So then we basically just need this to make iron rods, which we have less of them than we need for anything else. So then we should be able to do that. Set this one for the medium. Set this one for the big one. Set this one for the... where the hell are they? Iron rod. And then we just need to get the copper and the... it was copper, right? Copper and steel. Alright, so we just need to get copper and steel onto those two, which we can do the iron straight into here. Really? Why is that? Let's fix this. There we go. That takes care of that problem. And we can just bring the iron in right there like that. That'll get everything powered. And then we need to get the steel in, which I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring the copper and steel up here. And then we'll just put another wooden chest right here, basically. So then that'll be the output. So we need that to go there and there. And then we'll have that as the input from there. So then we just need to get this line, which is going to have copper coming off like this, which I shouldn't have done that yet. There, that's better. Now I can turn that. And that'll put the copper on there. And then we're going to need the steel to go in for that one, which we can just do think I did that right. Actually, I think I did that wrong. Should have been down one more. There we go. Now I'll get the steel on there. And then we just need to get the iron onto there. Did it seriously need iron rods faster than that? Not that it's a problem. We can easily put some more iron rods in there, and we also don't need that many of these made. One stack of each will be fine. And it doesn't need to be that quick. But if we wanted to, we could do... Thinking for a second here. I did this. Actually, I could do it like this. Take this out for a minute. Do that. And I think this will work. If I have that go in, and then I have that go out, this one needs to go... No, we need that one. So that, that, and that. And then we set that to rods. Set the other ones. And give that some power. That should give us a lot more rods. And keep us going a lot better. Alright, that works. It doesn't completely keep it moving, but it keeps it moving better than what it was. Alright, so we got that dealt with. Now the next thing that I need to deal with is the accumulators, which let me go look at our science stuff. I don't know that we can do this yet, but I'm going to go ahead and get the research done for it so we can start doing the powder stuff. Yeah, it looks like we should be able to do most of them. So I'll get that started. So the next thing we need is accumulators, which apparently there is a shit ton of. But right now, this is what we need, which is iron plates and batteries. Batteries, we need lead plates, plastic bars, and sulfuric acid. And we just got the plastic bars. We've already got the sulfuric acid, which we got to make sure we have some of. Because we're not making lead right now. We will be soonish, but we're not currently. So no, we have no sulfuric acid, which is going to be a problem because we need sulfuric acid for the slag processing that I'm going to be setting up. But we can make sulfuric dioxide. We'll just do it this way. We can make the sulfuric dioxide that we need to make the sulfuric acid by just mixing sulfur and oxygen. Currently, our only sulfuric is coming from lead processing. Apparently, we can do this, but I don't know. Oh, that comes from Progalina stuff. Okay. I'm sure there's other ways of doing it, but this is where we're getting all of our sulfur dioxide at the moment, which we could keep going with. We just need to put in a silo to hold the lead plates, and then we could keep it moving. Eventually we will have zinc giving it to us as well. But I do believe that, yeah, there was that sulfur and oxygen. Yeah, this one. And sulfur itself, we're going to use for explosives, sulfur dioxide, alien explosive fuel, which I'm sure we're not going to need anytime soon. We can use it for the next science pack that we're going to be doing. I'm sure there's something else we can use it for. And then we're also going to need it for nickel eventually. So we're not going to have that much that we actually need sulfur for. And we're getting low on coal. We're getting tons of sulfur from all of the sulfuric wastewater that's coming in. As soon as I figure out where in the hell I'm at, I get a little bit lost around here. Yeah, over here we have got 6.7 sulfur. It's not terrible, but it's not great. And if I remember correctly, isn't the slag gonna give us sulfuric wastewater too? Yeah, we're gonna get sulfuric wastewater back that we're gonna have to run back through here. So we can actually set that up if we need to, but for right now, I think what we're going to do is go ahead and put in a silo for our lead, which currently we have all of our lead going on this line with this copper, which is going down to make our bullets, which is why we're not doing a butt ton of it right now, because we don't have enough nickel to do our other bullets, because we are running out of rubitite up here. As you can see, we are getting very low on rubitite ore over here. We're running out of all of our starting ores, which is understandable. We've got a pretty decent amount of bullets done, but we definitely need more nickel so we can get more made. Alright, ore processing is done. I probably should start doing those, but I want to do the iron so we can start processing that down a little bit better. I love ore processing, by the way. Anybody that doesn't know, one of my favorite things in GregTech. One of the things that actually got me interested in GregTech. So I just cleaned this up, by the way, because this was running all the way up here, and I wanted to make a little more room. And now I got to change it, which I'm almost thinking I want to change this instead. Because I think I'd like to put the silo here rather than up there. So I think what we're going to do is take this out of here. And we're going to put this in over here and have it run down here. And then we can put another one of these in here, which we can then split like this. And then we can bring this one over like that. And then we can put, I don't have a gray splitter, right? I think I got rid of all of them. Pretty sure I did. So we'll just put this one here. And we'll bring that over. And that'll give us a bit more room here. So now I can make a silo. And we're going to put it, get rid of that line. I need to get that fixed. I do believe that's where my power goes. I'm about to waste out all my power. Alright, so we'll get the silo. And we can technically just put it here. Those will go right into the damn thing. And then we can get another one that brings it out there. Goes up there. And just to be annoying as hell, we're going to bounce this one over here and have it go in right there. And that'll take care of getting all of our lead into the silo and get the lead going out. We won't have to change that at all. Now we just need to get the lead plates up to wherever we're going to do the batteries at. And that'll leave the sulfuric dioxide to run so we can make our sulfuric acid. So now all of this stuff gets to run again. And we probably should change these over to use something other than sulfuric. Now, let's look at the military science and see what else we can do. So we can do piercing rounds, grenades, and walls. That's the basic vanilla-y way of doing it, which is going to take coal, our lead and nickel, bronze, and some stone. We can do shotgun wall and explosives. I don't want to do that. We can do shotgun shell, reinforced concrete walls, which I don't even think we can make yet. And gunmetal plate, which I don't think we can make yet. And then we have the one we're actually doing. Man, that kind of stinks. I like the one we're doing. We just need to get way more sulfur. which I think when we start doing oil, we're going to get more sulfur that way too. So maybe I don't have to worry about it too much. Because I do believe we should get it from that. Now, we also could do the same thing with this that we did with the iron, because one blast furnace will feed 2 induction smelters or induction furnaces. So we could honestly do that so we can keep our lead going. Although again, with the issue of rubitite being low, we're going to at some point start running out of lead. We've got quite a bit here, but eventually we're going to run out of that. Let's go ahead and give me a minute. I'm going to look and see if I can figure out where I want to set this up. And we're going to get our batteries started. Alright, we're back. I think I figured out what I'm going to do here. So first thing, get rid of these ugly little water things. The next one is we need to get rid of that, which, damn it, I don't have quite enough. But we should have more over here in the box. Yes, we do. Awesome. Alright, so we're going to fill in this little bit of area right there. And now we're going to bring the lead right up along the side of this soldering alloy here. So we're going to pop that up and over right there. And then we're going to bring this one across here. And then we're going to just run this right up along here. And make sure I'm careful getting through all of that. Especially right here. There we go. And then we're going to actually put this right over here, because our plastic is coming in from up there. So let me go get this all hooked up. So our lead will come up here. And there's our advanced iron smelting. So we can also do copper smelting, lead smelting, nickel, silicon, and tin. So I'm just going to bust through each one of these so we can get that stuff done, because we're going to be setting up the flotation stuff here soon. Because I just looked at it while I was paused there for a minute. And for our rocketry, we pretty much are going to need the flotation stuff. So now we got the lead running up here. Now we need to make, we're doing batteries. So we need lead, plastic, sulfuric acid. So we're going to have to run sulfuric acid up here as well, which will be way easier. And then we need a chemical plant to do it in, and it looks like this chemical plant is going to be the faster way of doing it. So we need the round chemical plant. Am I in the right one? Electrolyzer, air filter, liquilizer, chemical plant. Yeah, that one right there. So we're going to go ahead and make 2 of those. We're not probably going to need both of them, but we're going to do it. And now we need to get our sulfuric acid, which is coming out here to go into these guys. So we're just going to run this line off of here. And we're going to run it up here. Ah. Nice job, jackass. Alright, let's run it out and over there. That'll be just a little bit more convenient. Not run it through all the coal processing stuff. And we want to keep going right here. That's not right. There we go. And then we're going to put this like right in this area right here. So we need the chemical plants, which I can't find in my messed up inventory. We're going to put those 2 there, and we're going to set that for batteries, which has to be in one of these things. There's the explosives. Not what we're looking for. Battery. There we go. And we're going to turn it that direction. Connect those 2 up. And then we can just run this back over here. Continue this up. And connect them like that. And now we should eventually get some sulfuric acid up here. Now we just need to get the lead, which we have right there. So we're going to do like that. And then we can put a splitter there, just in case we need lead for something else. I don't believe we're going to. And then we got to go find our plastic, which other than circuits we're not going to need for much than anything else. And I think by the time we get to the circuits that we're going to need this for, we're probably going to be about done with this starting area, because we're going to eventually probably have trains delivering a lot of this stuff to different areas. I'm really hoping we're going to be done with this opening area by then. Alright, so we're going to do that. And then we can bring this over. And let's just do that. Like so. We're going to use a lidded pole there. Lighted pole, lidded, whatever. There we go. Plastic and lead going in. Now what we probably should do, so we can actually get these damn things done sometime this century, is set this up down here to where it won't go down to the military science unless we have a excess. So we need a overflow valve. So whenever the pipe's full, it'll send it that direction. Otherwise, it'll go that way. So we've got them set up. We're just not going to be making them anytime soon because we're not getting that much out of here. But that'll allow us to start on that stuff. And I think I'm going to end here, and we'll look at getting the accumulators done as soon as we work out getting more sulfuric acid. I want to get more sulfur in here to be able to do so. We've actually made a couple batteries already, so that's not horrible. And the accumulators need 5 batteries. So, yeah, that's not bad. We can make 1 already. Alright, screw it. We got enough. We can at least get 1 done. So let's go ahead and at least get that set up. We'll just do like this. We're not going to need batteries for anything else at the moment, so we can do that. And we want this for, I don't even know where accumulators are in here. Okay, in there. So that'll be the batteries, and then we just need to run the iron over here. There we go. And that'll make our accumulators. And we can have them get put right there in that box. And then the next thing we have to worry about is getting our solar panels, which the solar panels are nice and cheap. There is small solar panels, which are from Bob's, I guess. But we want the regular ones, which is copper, steel, basic electronics. I want to get the steel set up before I actually start making them. I'm doing more steel than I want to be doing this way. I'm not positive, but I do believe it's more expensive on iron to do steel this way, so we'll get the solar panel farm stuff started next time, but I got all the, well, maybe not next time. I do believe we might be fighting next time because we need to get some more area available, or we're going to be setting up more stone stuff so we can do that. So we can start filling in like here, and mainly filling in this right here and that right there. We also need to get the cliff explosives so we can start blasting through some of this, because we got plenty of area over here that we can start doing some stuff. But we will get into that next time. I'll see you then. Have a good one.